Alright, so now it should be working. Mute microphone. Oof, I've been just trying to stream before first times I just thought like it was capturing my mic, but it wasn't, so I just was double checking and hopefully now it's working. Alright, so just to give a bit of feedback here, I just started playing Mass Effect 1, my first one really, and like I have never played this before. I got the Legendary Edition, so I decided to go through that now, and I didn't start streaming until like 5 hours in or something. I didn't know how, so 8 hours in actually. Well, I did a bunch of side quests and stuff, so for those who know, I'm just outside the Citadel for the first time. For those who don't, so we start on a mission on the Normandy, this ship, to extract a beacon that was discovered, like an alien beacon from a species that existed 50,000 years ago. But as we approach, the planet is sieged by another alien species. And it's all very mysterious why that happened. We found out that one guy, the most powerful Spectre, and Spectres are like these guys that are above the law and are really supposed to be really powerful and essentially should have the galaxy's interest in mind, but this guy, he just wanted to do things for his own gain, and yeah, the guy was discovered. Well, we discovered the guy betrayed, let's say, the galaxy, the council, they call it. It's these three guys, at least I've seen 3 guys that supposedly rule over the galaxy, or the authorities, if you want to call them. Anyway, so we found out that guy was doing something for his own personal gain, and these can have a really, really bad outcomes on the every living being. And this main character, Commander Shepard, he's also found whatever the other guy was going after, and found as well. It was a beacon from that alien species 50,000 years ago, containing some information, and he somehow downloaded the information onto his mind, and the beacon broke. So now the 2 people with that information is this Serum guy, Serum, and ourselves. So it is Saren, expose Saren. Yeah, so we expose him, and then we recruited some people, and now we have these 3 main missions. This game is pretty open to exploring, like it allows you to go and explore and start wherever you want. Really cool so far, having a great time. But yeah, so I just explored a couple of planets and an asteroid actually, and this Trabin planet, and now we're on our way to find some lady, a doctor, Liaris. the R6 side, so an Artemis Tau sector. Then we enter the sector and we have a lot, like some planets to explore, or systems to explore, and within these systems we have planets, so it's really well, lots of exploration to do. So don't recall where she's on. Sparta, Athens, Knossos or Macedon. Let's go to Sparta. Travel to this system, and then let's understand this part. It always appears. This looks like it's some mothership, but I mean, I cannot be always by it, although I'm traveling the world. I don't understand very well. Anyway, so not all these planets are explorable. Some of them we just survey, some we can't do anything. So let's see this one. For example, this one, it can be surveyed. Just to give a bit of a description: small distant Alsages, the small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of methane and argon. Surface is composed of water ice and calcium with occasional deposits of light metals. During the Elysis pirate suppression campaign in the 2160s, the barbarian Ilwam Ranpera was caught with his frigate Taneron grounded on Alsages for dry discharge. When challenged by the cruiser Hyderabad, Ranpera refused to surrender. The Taneron was destroyed. Attempting to take off, the debris is strewn across the southern hemisphere. So yeah, just a quick and nice description. To be honest, I don't usually read them all out, but it's fun for those who want to know a bit more lore and get lost in the universe a bit more. So as I was saying, this one we cannot land on. It's just survey, and usually just like we get a few things out of it. Let's have a look. So we survey. Scans from orbit have detected a small deposit of plutonium. Alright, that didn't get anything apparently. Sometimes they do. So if we survey this one, scans from orbit has detected large concentration of hydrogen. Okay, so these are just informative.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface.
Alright.
Looks like an automated distress beacon.
Okay, automated distress beacon. So this one we can land on, and it's probably maybe where the lady is. I haven't seen like a cutscene like this one. It's a short one anyway. I'll travel to this one, but let me just have a look at the other ones so I don't forget to survey them. So this one doesn't even allow us to survey, it's just here and has a bit of description as well. Orbital period is 1 Earth year, so exactly like Earth. Funny. Oh, but 0.1 G. And this one we cannot survey either. So let's just land and see what that distress beacon is all about. Right, whenever, so we always take a team of 3, and whenever we're landing on a planet, we get to pick our crew members from our team. There's this darker one that you can see here, and it's probably Liara, I'm gonna assume, like the race I'm actually missing, sort of missing. I'm going to pick this guy and this guy just because so I'm also kind of a trophy hunter, and I've completed 5 missions with each of the other races, as well as the soldier here, Ashley, and I've gotten the trophy for those, and so I just need to complete 5 missions with both of these, and then of course the new member. But you can see that they have, each one has their abilities. So this guy has biotic and tech, while this guy has biotic and combat. And then you can see that my current squad down there, it's like more combat and then biotic and then tech. For example, if we would like, we could drop this guy and go for this one, and then our combat would be greatly improved, but no tech and our biotic would be worse. This just means that we can't really get some, like, open up some crates or whatever. It's loot, essentially, and I usually like to get loot. But yeah, I'm just doing this for the trophies for now, and whenever I get the other lady, I'm gonna go for her every time until I get her trophy as well. Oh, and this is really cool. So whenever we land on a planet that's mostly deserted, we get the tank wherever, and we can just check the planet around. So we can see that we have here 3 marks. This distress signal, this is an anomaly, this is debris, and there might be other points of interest, like hidden across the map, but they just don't get pointed out for us. We need to go there and look for them. So I usually also do a run around the planet to try and find these, but for now, let's head for the distress signal, just in front of us. Oh, and I just got out of another planet that I killed a giant fucking worm. I don't understand where, like, I mean, it scared the hell out of me. Again. And it was quite challenging, to be honest. So, I guess when I'm killing my friend, I cannot shoot. Fucking hell. This one is even worse because the other one I had some mountains to get behind. Fuck. Oh, come on. Ah, come on. Now I need to go back to the Normandy. This was really unfortunate. Alright, let's try that again. It was actually the first time I got stuck. Oh my god, it's shambles. Should be able to fix it. Not sure. I'm not able to fix it. Let me have a look. I might need healing stuff. Right, so just to expand on what I was saying, this Normandy belonged to this captain, but he's for some reason like got he entered in sort of a forced retirement. Someone didn't want him messing around, and he gave his ship to us. He was our captain, and he had good relationship with ourselves, and yeah, he decided that we were good enough. Now, if that was also forced or not, I don't know.
Looking for supplies?
So, let's have a look.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
I got a lot of less. Oh my god, 300k, what a... So nothing that could help heal the tank.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
Oh, so this guy was CSEC. This guy is now part of our team, and CSEC is Citadel Security, sort of the cops.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I get it, man.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC.
Alright.
Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
My way, you mean?
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get
Exactly.
the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
You tell him, Shepard. Your way. Your way. Nah. Right, so these are our guys. I mean, how the hell do I get something to heal my ship?
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
She wanted to come along.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
Just hearing the quality of the sounds, and I hear some sort of feedback, and that's probably because I'm just using the controller. Let me fix that by using some. Should be better now. Let's try this again. So we're invisible, investigate some problems.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. but you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Alright, that sounds much better. I was just testing that again. Cool, so faster than light gives us away.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Alright.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Keep doing your good job, engineer. I could just fix my tank.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
So this girl is a Quarian, and she's pretty into tech and stuff. And she's also part of our team, the newest edition actually.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
You're into ships.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Okay, also they go into a pilgrimage when they need to like get into society, from what I understand. What she said was that it's to prove that they're not just, let's say, a leech, and that they can actually contribute to society. So this is their rite of passage, and they go into a pilgrimage and can only come back when they found something of use. So yeah, that's let's hear a bit more about the pilgrimage.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Right, yeah. I missed that part. Do they also accept the... Of course not, she just said that. Some centuries.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
That's nice. But I just realized I can see her eyes through her mask, and that's kind of creepy. I'd rather not be able to.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
Right.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government?
That's supposedly
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts.
Whoa.
It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
That's good. Geth are some kind of robots, but apparently her people have a pretty good grasp on them, and they were also the ones that attacked the planets the first mission, so I'm very curious to know more about them.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Right. So yeah, that's it. They created these AIs, the Geth, to help them with like cheap labor and war, and they turned on them and basically almost drove them to extinction, which was really crazy. And this new guy, this Saren guy, is taking advantage of them somehow. But let's see what she knows more.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
Right, like hive mind, I guess.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
Like a hive mind, like it just said.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input.
Right.
Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
I don't get it either.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Of course.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
They defended themselves, of course.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Okay, and yeah, it's kind of complicated, but these life forms, these aliens that existed 50,000 years ago, basically created them. They had really, really advanced technology, and most things, or lots of things that we now are capable of doing are because of their technology, which we still don't fully understand. And supposedly there was this other race called the Reapers that were machines and eradicated these guys, Protheans, I believe they're called, and um, then disappeared, completely disappeared, and this Geth revered them as gods, like somehow, don't even know. I mean, they were created 300, 400 years ago. I don't know even how they're aware of the Reapers, which seemingly most people aren't. Like, nobody, they were all calling the Reapers fairy tales or whatever. So, cut off, yeah. I do think they've killed every organic being who's tried to contact them. Not everyone, that's wrong.
They didn't kill Saren.
Yeah.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life.
Okay.
That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I agree with all
I
that,
should go.
but
See you later.
that might have been a consequence of doing what they've done. They tried killing them, and they might just think that all life forms are going to be afraid like these were, because before they weren't like revolting against anyone. Yes, okay, they were asking some questions about their existence and why were they created and so on, but that didn't mean revolution in itself. I think they were very quick to judge, and they might have started a war where one shouldn't need to happen. Oh well, I don't know. We'll see.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye,
She's a
Commander.
doctor, she's very uptight, not really like her. She saved me once, but yeah, nah. Right, so I just got some Medigel from the infirmary, and that might help with my tank or whatever that is, because if it doesn't, I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to fix it, and that just means I cannot kill that giant worm. I mean, I faced one, and I guess I wasted all my tank healing stuff. No, I'd just like to know how to get more. But we'll see, we'll see. Whoops. This is kinda weird because it didn't give me these before. I guess it works if I land on the same Uncharted world. Now if I go back and in again, it might just do the same. Yeah, I cannot heal it. I think apt. Well, I can try to cure it with my team, but I think I just have to do that. hard or nearly impossible. That this is supposed to do good damage and does nothing to the difficult world. Alright, I can see I have 5 something. Oh, this is not as hard as the other one. Although it's still... Hitting her was nothing. That was deceptive or anything. It was die! Die! Managed. Okay, let's see. These guys are happy, I said.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Oh, you too.
These are Admiral Kahoku's men. We need to tell him what happened here.
Okay, I'll tell them. Nothing more here. One thing that is kind of annoys me in this game is my dash is like really limited. This guy is supposed to be a soldier, like one of the best, if not the best. And look how much I can dash. I'm tired. Can't dash. So, kind of weird, but anyway. Alright, so not much to show for it. Let's see what else can we have a look on this planet. Just save. This, for some reason, is really satisfying to drive. You can jump and see. Yeah, I know. It's really satisfying. You can get like go over everything, climb mountains and stuff. There's no more. Mummified Solarian. Then there's these mini games where you need to press the buttons that get highlighted. You found Captain Malon's identification. How it appears impossible to know for sure. Okay. I guess some of this information that we're recovering will be of use when we speak with someone. I thought we were on the way to that lady Liara, I believe. But apparently we're just yet another uncharted world. And I guess this distress signal was here to just give us a mini boss fight. Let's find out. This one. Armor upgrades, grenade upgrade, ammo upgrades. I need to. Oh, so this one was one of the ones that are not. No. It's just that the map is so large that the flag is there. Oh, but there is one. And I believe it's not on the map. Yeah, that's it. So. There we go. This is a mineral, I guess. Kind of a shame that the minigame is always the same, but at least it's easy. So I guess when I survey, I drop these, like saying it's mine or whatever. Or it's harvesting it, I don't know. Alright, so just going to go through real quickly, see if I'm missing anything, but I don't think so. Or I don't care, so. It's another guy that tried fighting the worm and failed, I guess. Oh, there's another one here, just like that. You know, when you hope something won't happen, I mean, you can just turn your back on it, but you can't live without knowing for sure. Yup, that's me. Ugh. No. No. Polonium. Rare elements. That's nice.
Heads up!
Perimeter secured.
What the fuck? Heads up. What the fuck happened? Ooh, you gave me such a scare, man. Whew. My heart skipped a bit. This guy is going to get benched as soon as he finishes his quest. I'll do this one. Anyway. Top of the world. This game has really nice graphics for the time it came out. I know it's been remastered and stuff, but I mean, still, they did a pretty good job, I think. Whew, okay, so now we've explored this sector. Let's go to another one. Maston system, they're called, not sectors. Sector, I guess it's the agglomerate of systems. Alright, so this one, which can just serve you. Shortest description I've ever seen. Standard hydrogen helium gas giant with an abundance of airborne hydrocarbons. Large concentration of xenon. Okay. Not going to bother reading the whole thing. Another one can serve you. Right, so this is kind of things that we can get out of it. Matrax writings discovered. You were scanning the planet's portal one. When a strange signal came from orbit, Navigator Presley determined the signal was from an ancient beacon. Your salvage team brought the beacon aboard and found one of the matriarch Tilinaga's writings in the store. Okay, so there's this lady that's also against us and teaming up with that Saren guy, which is a matriarch. I'm not sure if it's Tilinaga's or not, but yeah. Scarchula is very expensive. Alright, so let me... let's go. You and you. I hope the last mission, moving through systems or whatever, heals my tank, but I'm sure it won't. Did. So good. Alright, so we're here. We have this is usually a quest, so Stronghold. I'm expecting to see people finally, because all you've seen so far is like me going through an abandoned worlds and picking up stuff. Well, you got to see a fight, but other than that, it's pretty boring, I'd say. So let's show us to go to see the other side. Oh yeah, already. I love all these gorgeous boxes. Right. Another deposit. Let's claim it as our own. Light metal. Okay. Now this car is going to start calling it the hiker. Alright, so oh my god. Let's turn the hiker into the jumper. Yeah, more of a hiker user. No, I wanted okay. What is this, I ask you? See, it's like the same minigame all over again. I mean, it's not boring or anything, but kind of repetitive. I just started again. Alright, let's see some quests. Again, my inner explorer can't really go in a straight line. I need to explore the corners. It would also be nice if, I mean, I know it's not realistic, but if I could just dash permanently with the tank at least. Not. So you see those red dots there? Means those are enemies. Ooh, there's snipers as well. So we're already so. This is not what I had in mind, but it worked. Yeah, it's really hard to just fight this tank, the hyper. It's really durable and it has a lot of firepower. Okay, all pirates are done. Hopefully, oh my god, I was gonna say there won't be any more pirates. Right, so we change weapons.
Go, go, go!
Let me get new skills. I can do a lot of stuff which I'm still not very used to. So this one I can do warp, chill boost. That's a chill boost too, wouldn't be bad. So I have a droid, I'll try something like that. They want to makes me more immune to that. So very, very short duration. Waiting for the shields. You have like a bunch of weapons. I usually use this one the most. I also really like the sniper. There's one there. Another one somewhere around there. Yeah, sometimes the guys just don't get out of their hiding spots. I need to go to them. Which I guess is smart, it's slightly annoying. Oh, there's one more somewhere. And seemingly these structures all have the same design, so I was it had the exact same design. I mean, what's up? Ooh. This is flying pistol. It's a special weapon here. As I was saying, it has the exact same layout. This is kind of weird. Bunch of boxes there. You fight. You have the exact entrance where we just came up. We have the exact same stairs, and we have the exact same door to open. I mean, what the hell? Did these guys not have any creativity? I discovered evidence that the SR lead in these labors and an important ambassador of the citadel are sisters. Huh. Huh. Oh. Right, so you can see here decryption skill too low, and they're the same, decryption skill too low. So now I can just go to squad. Hopefully the guy will have some points. He does. I can put them in decryption, so I'll just put them there. Now I can do a hard decryption. I think this is the first one. I guess it's just more buttons to press. But this is, I think this is what tech or biotic. In this case, tech. Biotic should be some like skills. I think, but to be honest, I'm not too sure. Right, so this is done. I checked that, right? Some loot. Oh, and by the way, I have been using the same. What's this? Recovered items. I've been using the same weapons, but ooh, look at this! Almost double the damage. Just need to look on my loot more. Alright. Now, for my shotgun, which I don't use too much. This is good. My pistol. Pistol will already keep the level 2 one, but don't understand, these are level 3 and 4. They're inferior. Might have to do with the special skill, not sure. So the sniper now is 73 damage per second. This one has 99. It's a fair amount more. Ooh, 161. But heatsink capacity seconds too. The other one is 2.4. It's not too bad. 130, 160, 130. Equip this one. If anything, this one would be better. But all the others should be worse. Grenades. I don't know. Oh, great, wait. Right, so incendiary explorer. Okay, so I'm just doing upgrading my grenade. Why cannot I use it? Can't I use this? Heavy armor human. Oh, okay. So I probably don't have the heavy armor skill yet. Let's try to get it. It should be where? Soldier? If it's on soldier, then I won't be able to get it. Discuss no. So I'm going for the let's say good playthrough. So I'm trying to get the Paragon skill points rather than the Renegade. You can see top left there on the screen. You have Paragon. And I have a few skill points, and it's just starting to fill it up. I also have the Renegade down here. Already got some skills on Paragon, some points on Renegade, but that was just out of ignorance. Now I'm just trying to understand if... Oh, here it is. Equip heavy armor, so combat armor. So let's just drop some points here. Master shield boost, restore 7 per second. Should be good, but let's skip our points. So yeah, so now we can equip heavy armor. And there we go, the Onyx. Damage reduction considerably better, shields double, biotic 0, but the other one is 0 as well, so let's just, ooh, fancy. So if we now try to do, abrasive coating is designed to chip away, redirecting the energy of incoming projectiles, 10% damage protection, 1%, 1.5 health regeneration, or 15%. Well, I think I'm gonna go with the 4, right? Damage protection. Okay. I should do this for my whole team, but I'm kinda lazy too. As long as I'm all good, that's good. Cool. Right, so then I have these boxes for rounds as well. Yeah, I forgot that. So I can also, on top of having these, I can also do 10% shield bypass, minus 20% of max accuracy. What does this do? Incendiary. 10% accuracy, but I get 10 damage per second for 5 seconds. Is this when I hit them? Because if I keep hitting them, it will be always. I think I'm gonna go with that. Or 5 damage per second and plus 40% toxic damage. I think I might go with this one after all. Right, this was in my assault rifle, cool. My shotgun. Yeah, who needs accuracy in shotgun, right? Let's go with that. Okay, why not? Why not? Right, this is already there. Okay, cool. Fuel tank. Oh, and then you can, like, there's these things in the environment you can use. I mean, pretty standard. Pretty standard for shooters, I guess, to have environment things that can be triggered. This one, I don't know why it didn't trigger that. There we go. Yeah, so I should have done this and it would kill, I don't know, 2 or 3. That's nice as well. Okay. That's it. Oh, actually, it usually has another door. Let me just quickly look into it. Again, if this has the same layout, it should have another door that I missed. Exactly, there it is. Yeah, so as you can see, I missed this door somehow, and I just remembered the other layouts had a door there, so I was like, oh no, I haven't looked everything up, and sure did have one, so not liking the things being so similar. I mean, I like a bit more variety. So destination, stronghold. Usually it's kind of confusing me. The exclamation mark means that there's a quest. So I mean, I was expecting to see humans, but not ones that I had to fight. And even if I had to fight them, I was expecting to get more out of it. I guess I encountered information that I now can use to start the quest or something, but even there, I don't know. I mean, I was expecting the exclamation mark to disappear or something. Anyway, you can always compare. Let's go, hiker. More material to survey. Same minigame.
Hostile spotted.
Oh my god, where? Man, I'm killing you. Man, I'm killing you. After you're done with the missions, I'm killing you. First you were going to be retired now. Then of course you know the grave. Just in case there's something there. La la. It's time for you. Okay. Let's see. Trying to check if it's going on here. But right, so I don't see anything else. I guess I'm just going to Liara is playing hide and seek. Okay. Planet checked. Oh, I guess I want to check this. This one had something to serve it, right? That's it for this system. This one was Sparta was the first one. Let's go Athens. The goddess of war. And I guess that's a bit of what Liara is gonna be. Let's survey. Turian insignia discovered. Magnet colony insignia. Okay. Here. No, that's one. Gas deposit. Okay. No, that's color. Free oxygen. Huh. Salamis. I like my salamis. Cool, so nothing here, just survey. Alright, so Knossos is the last one. Come on, Liara. Maybe this one is pretty hidden. Maybe I missed some. Zakrosh. Okay, I can find this. Ooh, okay. Listened to reach industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Okay, she's probably here. Money corporations, and we had to look for her dig site. Yep, it's probably her. Just going to see if these ones have something to check. Alright, let's go. Yara, I'm coming for you. Population 34,000. Found in 2167. I think we're around 2185 or something. So less than 20 years ago. Orbital period 6.4 years. 1.12 G, which is quite comfortable, I would say. Although we cannot jump anywhere, so I don't think that would matter. Ooh, colonization.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Okay. So it's my princess. Ooh. Now this planet is something different. Which is a welcome change. Damn. Oh, 34,000 people living on this planet. Oh guys. So I can turn left or go right. Oh no. So these bigger circles that we're seeing here now, they're probably turrets. Try to do the... Wow. Wow. That looks like an ATF because so these are gas. Pretty tiring. What is it? 12.6. The game just...
Only a fool punches a Nathak in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
So what is the wrong? Oh my god, I'm taking it. Excellent. Okay. Right, so I wonder if here I should be getting out of let's just watch it. It's interesting also that this vehicle is called Mako. I'm not sure if any of you know, but in Final Fantasy VII, Mako is like the energy of the earth, and they extract it to power machinery and create this material, which is essentially magic. But yeah, I found it nice one. I mean, not sure if it's in any way related or if Mako is even a common word or it means something in Latin or whatever. But found it a nice thing. Another one of those flying weapons. Oh, one is disappearing. Oh, cool. So I could have done this and then hit them from behind. I guess that's what they meant. Alright. Yeah. I guess it's the same there. I like how calm everything is and silent. Did my god, don't tell me it's failed forever. No! Oh my god. It's the first time I fail. Okay, now if you fail an encryption. Oh, okay. I guess it's fair. I mean, at least you can pay, it's not completely locked out. Planet might still take a while, especially because I believe it's Liara's place. Also believe there's gonna be a quest, so on. But after this I'm taking a break. It's been a few hours already.
by the way, if you're curious about what difficulty I'm on, so I don't know. When I was younger, I used to play hard difficulties. I used to like the challenge. Nowadays, I like the... I don't know, I feel more frustrated when I keep dying in the same places over and over. I do like some Souls games and so on. But when I get to big difficulty, I 90% of the time go for normal. Except if it's something I really enjoy or that I know I'm comfortable on. For example, the Ratchet & Clank with the parts, just picked the hardest difficulty, and to be honest, it was pretty cool. It's a game I really enjoy. A series I really enjoy, and I think if I would have gone for the normal, it would have been too easy, even disappointingly easy and maybe unfun. And I think the extra difficulty really made it better for me. But games like this one, where I'm not very used to, and like FPSs are not, this is more of a DPS or something. They're not my cup of tea. Don't really enjoy it. Really enjoying Mass Effect for what it was. Alright, so I guess from here on out is by foot. By foot or on foot, I would say, maybe. On foot. Yeah. I hate myself so much, like I want to go to the other place. Sometimes they're just really good. There was a grenade. Okay. MFs.
Lost shields.
Oh. Get out of here. Whew. Don't like these sounds. Okay.
Charging up!
To bring the big guns. Everything's recharging, oh my god. Neural shock, that one I can hit. Oh, shield.
You're good to go.
You keep dying. Stop dying. Sorry. Oh my fucking god, I think.
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Damn. Oh, let's see if someone survived. Jammed again.
Thanks, Commander. Long way down.
Is it? Wait. What's that? I think I can use anyway. Alright, let's go down then. They sometimes interact when they're in the elevator, like on chit chat. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 floors now.
Sterile light. Protheans sure build things.
Terrible one. There's still more.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
She's a warrior? Oh no, I'm sorry.
Can you hear me out there?
Yep.
I'm trapped. I need help.
We hear you, Doctor.
Liara Tassoni, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
So, life forms that existed 50,000 years earlier. So, Venezia. Find a way.
There's some kind of repulsion field in the way.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
You brought this on yourself.
Any suggestions on how we can help?
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
I wanted to get more information from her. So she said there's a Krogan. This guy is a Krogan, I think. He's a Rex guy. So, I guess some
Coward gets fought!
one of his race is against me. So X square, circle, triangle, X square, circle, triangle, X square, circle, triangle, circle, X square, circle, triangle. Okay, I guess that's my way in. Thought it was here, just exploring here. Okay, I suppose. This is a fancy elevator. The aura. Yeah.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Not so fast, Shepard. You sure she's on our side? Her mother's working with Saren.
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
Benezia, that's it, yeah.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Yeah, I could have asked her more about Benezia, but yeah, never mind.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on!
Just use it, come on.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know...
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Of course.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Do it in the plan. Nah.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Not much margin for error.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
I love these, if I die, I kill. Jokes. Pretty badass. Very tasty Krogan.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
Yeah, that's no fun. There we go, so we finished another mission, and this one was with the Sentinel, so the guy, oh, and the Krogan as well. So yeah, that's it, now I can use the Ansari lady. This ruin's coming down, what do you want?
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants.
Right.
Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds, we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
It's funny that they're all like, there's all these kind of alien races and they all speak English. Right, so 50 years, she doesn't look 50. I might know. What did you learn?
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Who came before
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
It's getting really interesting. The reason it has this, I know what happened, kind of things here, is because he saw something that was in the beacon, in the beginning, and it has to do with some AI maybe, but some mechanic life forms that completely eradicated them. Can help you know what happened.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
That beacon.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
So what good are you?
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Great, another alien. Oh my god, I don't want to do this because it might earn me renegade points, and I am trying to focus on Paragon, but the renegade route on this game is hilarious.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Prothean's true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
I'll talk later.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Ooh. Yeah.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
So these are the Council, like these three guys that do whatever they want and make others do the same. Anyway, that's gonna be it for now. Yeah, hope it was enjoyable, and I'll see you again on the next episodes. Thank you very much.